What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Steelez. It's another edition of Kicks with Soul, where the slogan is every shoe is just a shoe to you. Put your soul into it. And today we have something very special, as you know, Team Mamba, but also we got something a little early, maybe about a month and a half early, because these was supposed to drop worldwide September the 10th, but they pushed it back to October the 30th. Don't know why, but certain boutiques had them and they were just going ahead and release them. So your boy was blessed because, you know, my spot APB, they had them, and I called. They was like, yeah, we gonna have them. It fell on a weird day, fell on a Wednesday. That's my off day. So I guess due to the fact that nobody really knew, or maybe nobody wanted the shoe, I don't know, but it was nobody there. I mean, nobody there. Not one, not two, not three. Nobody but me. So that's a beautiful day when it comes down to getting a Kobe that you want. So let's take it into the Kobe 9 Proto Moonwalker. As you know, we got the new upstandard Kobe box. You know, I like it. I love it. You know, I like the old one too, standard flip back, but I like this one because it'll last a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? We got the Kobe scales in there. We got the Kobe signature, the shield logo, also Nike branding right there with another shield logo. Box label reads Kobe 9 Elite Low Proto Hyper Great White Cave Purple. All right, so that's that. We're gonna get this thing open. Got that receipt. Shout out to APP. Like I said, you got another little shield in the rattlesnake type paper, as we do it kind of all the new Kobe's now. Got double standard wrap. Let's get this thing open, and bing. Now, this is a retro. You know, this shoe came out in 2014, 2013, I believe, in that era. But I just know people say Kobe's was sitting. I think they got a right to say that. But I was in New York, man, and Nike basketball was at its prime. So around this time, you had the Weathermans, you had them Galaxies, you know, maybe not the same year, but I'm telling you, like around that time, and Jordans, and it was like introducing the whole ticket. This is when you had to go into stores and put in like a little raffle ticket. Like they wasn't like up to date on the apps and stuff yet. But I remember, man, like you couldn't get like the Bruce Lee's, these, and you know what I mean? You could get like certain colorways. Like you did see like some of them high top joints in there. You seen certain colorways, but to just say Kobe's was just sitting back in the day. I was in New York, and then when these dropped, and no, you couldn't get these, you know what I'm saying? But let's take a little spin on the soul table. I love these right here. These are fire. I personally like the 9 silhouette. The 6 is my favorite because of the little Mamba mentality, you know, the rattlesnakes print that we got all going up on the upper. But the way, just the aesthetics, the way that this shoe looks, it just looked like a glove. It looks very comfortable, look nice and snug, and I personally like this one second best, you know what I mean? I think it was this fly wire net. Like, this not leather. As you look at the material, as you look on the leather, as you look on the material through the whole upper, it's just like, this is when they was introducing that fly wire net. Like, they had them hyper dunks, the fusion. I think maybe a LeBron. No, I don't think LeBron had no fly wire. I think some Kobe's. I think maybe KD. No, KD didn't have a fly wire. Maybe they were just doing the hyper dunks and the hyper fusions, introducing this new technology right here, where it's simply like just a bunch of technology. I'm not really the tech spec person. I just remember, like, this is Slam magazine. This is me in my prime, like, just really like looking at kicks and stuff. Like, it was something about introducing where they take a bunch of materials and they like kind of just mesh it together until it gets real hard. That's why you still got the fabric type of feeling in the material. But if you want more wear test, I said, if you want more test specs like that, go to Wear Testers, man. That's where I get all my super deep dive into, you know, I just know this was created by Eric Avar, is one of my favorite creators, because, you know, I love my Alpha project, and he teamed up with Kobe later on in a lot of his later models, and you start getting these flavor type designs, and I'm all for it, you know. On the low, this shoe was posted. It's not a partnership or collab with Michael Jackson, but this Moonwalker colorway was to, I guess, represent or just show homage to Michael Jackson, and he created the moonwalk. So if you look at the bottom of these shoes right here, you do see an imprint of the moon. Now, I do remember the other one had, it just looked like you seen the moon a little bit more. You know, I think this maybe been like just a clear, not so icy. This got the you know how they do like the newer icy where it's kind of like blue, but it is icy still, you know. I think this is like, that's what they did with this. Kind of like with the Kobe Total Oranges as well. It is clear and it is see-through, but it does have like a cool blue tint to it, which I do like. I don't know if it helps it from, you know, getting aged a little longer, you know, maybe so. But if you look at the bottom of that other one that was just a little more clear, it's like you just seeing the details of that moon. I don't know if you're catching it right there. But some more things I remember about the shoe is that this right here was supposed to represent them stitches on the back of his Achilles right here. And that's why he got this good carbon fiber. I don't know if we ever seen carbon fiber up here. Probably have, you know what I'm saying? I'm tripping. Maybe like them Zoom flights. That was probably carbon fiber, right? Them little circles. That's probably what that was. Was just glossy, not showing the carbon fiber, right? I think that was. But yeah, I like these in the heel because it seems like it locks the heel down. That's what I always liked about it. And like I said, I like the fly wire. We got the Kobe Shield logo on the back. Look like we got like a little eggplant purple going on right there. And then, like, you know, as we say, they got the total purple and then the grape. So I'm assuming that's the two purples that we see. Excuse me. Got some ambulance. Hopefully everybody all right out there. Hope everybody all right. But, you know, we got, like you said in the tech specs, we got the two different purples in there. Got the nice little touch of silver Nike check right there, along with the white right there. I think that was kind of odd. They should have kind of went with white and white or silver and silver because there is no other white in the shoe. But maybe they wanted to pop, you know. We don't come with no other laces, y'all. Don't got no other laces. Don't got no other laces. One thing I do like about the 9 as well is it really don't have a midsole. You just got this big, let me see if I can take it out. It's a whole big drop. It's like the technology they used on these shoes back in the day. We wasn't ready, but one thing I know about Eric is that he pushed the limit. So if you look at this shoe right here, this is just one shield. You got the only thing that's on the shoe is this outsole. Everything else that fly wire and I guess your foot is kind of like slid inside this carbon fiber little spot right here, and it got the cushion so you don't feel it. But place your ankle in there, you good right there. And with this big old drop, I don't know if it's called a drop cell, but insole is like, look how thick that is. And it got Kobe right there. You know, it's a react. So the more you bounce on it, I guess it helps you react. I remember the technology, man. That's dope. That is a big insole. So of course, no, you can't switch insoles with this. I don't see why would you want to, because it's the whole technology of the shoe. Like, the shoe is extremely light too. Extremely light. And yeah, that's it. Kobe Moonwalk Proto 9 Moonwalk. Y'all let me know how y'all like. Is y'all gonna cop? Did y'all was able to get into y'all local stores, the boutiques that did have them? I know a lot of people don't always live in a small town, so y'all do got like big Atlanta. Y'all have Soul Play and Wish, and you know Charlotte got Soul Priorities, and they got all kind of spots. So I know there was other people out here able to get their hands on it. But if you wasn't, still got another chance. From what I've seen, wasn't too hype of a shoe, which, you know, I don't really care because it's Team Mamba. I don't care. I'm trying to snatch all these guys, all of them, you know what I mean? But I think you'll be able to get them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it might have been because it was the middle of the week and nobody knew. There was nobody out there. So people still can go into local APB and snatch them things. I don't know how it was in other places, but yes, you got the Kobe 9 Moonwalker. I might put these guys to feet today at work, man. Like, ain't nothing to wait, because I know I ain't trading these. I know I ain't selling them, so I might put these guys to work early. I wish I had, man, I got a bag. I got a bag of I got a Kobe bag full of laces, yo. Let me grab that thing real quick. This is what I use that bag for when the Year of the Snake joints came out. And all this is full of laces. Literally full of laces. Like, full of laces. I got every kind of lace, every type of lace. You know, I bet I got some some performance. It's like the performance joints. I bet I got some performance joints, some black ones, maybe even some silver joints. But maybe you just keep it the way they got, man. I wish they would have gave us some silver joints, you know, or some black joints. Just something to give us an opportunity. But I'm going to get out of here. I got to go to work. I hope everybody's having a good one. I hope everybody stay safe out there. Stay prayed up. We got a lot going on in this world. Stay focused. Stay worried about what's in your house and your family and your tribe. If you work on that, then y'all good when y'all go out the house. Everybody else should follow suit and the world should be all right. But that's just me talking a little crazy. Let's get out of here. It's your boy Steelez, KickzWitSoul, where the slogan is, every shoe is just a shoe till you put your soul into it.